Welcome, everybody, to the Magick Bringers Rising episode for the week of April 15th. I am your host, Lindsay Baldessano from Super Secret Powers. And this week, we're diving into a post-eclipse world mixed with some retrograde razzle-dazzle and some Uranus surprises. So hold on to your hats and your astrological charts because we're about to flip some celestial scripts. On to the show.
Welcome to Magick Bringers Rising Chats, a show by Super Secret Powers. I'm your host, Lindsay Baldessano, and let's get ready for a dose of energy healing, channeled guidance, and humor to keep your intuitive flow open and your roots grounded so you can weave the life of healing, spiritual purpose, and magic that you want.
So, do you need to revamp or refine your spiritual business? Well, join the waitlist for the Mystik Web Society because it is time to master the art of websites, sales pages, email lists, automation, and AI to truly express your spiritual brand. It's time for you to transform tech overwhelm and confusion into digital empowerment. We are gearing up for a big launch here at Super Secret Powers of the Mystik Web Society, and we are going to kick it off with a free 2-day masterclass on branding magic for optimizing ease and profit. And we're calling it Brand Your Magic. And this is such an important lesson because how you set up your brand is going to create a blueprint for how you use and then set up your tech and your strategy in your business so that it actually supports your sales process and your profits. It pays for itself. So, curious about how all of that works? Don't worry, I got you click by click. Just jump on the free wait list for all the deets for when that masterclass drops. And the sign up link for the free waitlist is below. So, all right, let us dive into the energy report for the week. I mean, we're sailing through some post-eclipse waters here, so the spotlight is on integration. And we've got a lot of Uranus action. So this week it's all about embracing the unexpected and finding balance in the chaos. You have to make sure that you are grounded in reality while your heads and hearts are in the stars, or at least in alignment with the insight that's coming through from that. So on to the daily summaries. Monday the 15th, tax day. I hope you got your taxes in or at least filed your extension here in the US. But the moon is in Cancer, which means we are all up in our feels, and the moon is squaring with Mercury and the sun while sextiling Jupiter and Neptune. Ooh, that sounds like a lot, but it is a day to dream big. Emotional depths or emotional shipwreck, that is your choice. It is your choice on what you want to experience in life. So tap into some of that Neptune energy and see what is possible without drama, right? Because the rest of the week is going to hold a lot more practical energy, a lot of energy for getting things done. So really take Monday to just attune yourself to a different level of reality where maybe you are just moving through life the way you need to. And you have that faith and confidence. So Tuesday, April 16th, the Leo moon faces off with Pluto. So power struggles or passionate transformations, again, it's up to you. And maybe it's a little bit of both. But let's keep it regal, not ruthless. It's about invoking our inner ideal leader and not just pushing people out of the way or dismissing their feelings as things come to surface with all of that Pluto stuff. So Wednesday, April 17th, Leo continues to hold court, making peace with Venus and Mercury, but throwing a little shade at Saturn and Mars. So it's not like a super like productive, practical work day. But it is a day where we're going to get in touch again with our feelings, our mojo in a sense, but also our words and what we want to express and the path we do want to take. So again, we're like aligning, doing, aligning, doing, aligning, doing this week. But just remember to keep your ego in check because today is not the day and this is not the week for cosmic cat fights. We still have 2 weeks left of this Mercury retrograde and eclipse kind of shadowy energy. We're not in the eclipse shadow yet. I'm sorry, more like 3 weeks. But we're coming into the active phase. Talk about that in a minute. So Thursday, April 18th, the Leo moon's theatrical tour ends with a Neptune in Queen Cups before it goes into a Virgo, and Virgo steps up to clean up a little bit of the mess that Leo might have made with all of its like, hey, let's go, let's do things, let's, I'm over the moon. So practical magic is the name of the game tonight and for the next couple days. Friday, April 19th, Virgo moon gets busy, opposing Saturn, squaring off with Mars, and throwing some minor tantrums with Mercury and Venus. So it's like, okay, you spent all of this time this week up in your head. It's Friday. What did you get done? But not in a Saturn way, in that taskmaster way. But, I tend to think of Virgo as having a higher octave in that sense, where it's looking at your bigger vision. So how did you actually make progress towards your bigger vision? How did you begin setting things up for ease of transitioning into that bigger vision and having that conversation back and forth with where you want to be versus where you are now? That's why it's not the practical, like, to-do list of Saturn, like get it done, get it done, get it done, check, check, check. So ground your energies and get real. Comfortable or stubborn, you choose, but get real about what it is you actually want to see manifested in this world in that very practical Virgo way. So Saturday, April 20th, a busy Virgo moon trines with Jupiter and Uranus, but opposes Neptune. So now, all of that real stuff is coming back, but it might be coming back in a way you don't expect. In the evening, though, we're going to slip into some Libra energies, which brings a little bit more resolution, a little bit more balance into this chat. I do want to say, like, expect things that have been kind of hanging over our heads from all of this retrograde and eclipse energy to suddenly want to clear up. But again, just remember, it might be in a more surprising way than what you expected. It might just go away and you're like, what on earth happened? Or, it might just be something that comes as a complete shock and you're like, well, I didn't think it could go that way, but I guess it works. So follow it. Make sure that your bases are covered. Stay in that grounded, practical sense still, especially because on that day we have Jupiter winking at Uranus. Like we have this one very particular transit where we have the grandiose, big benevolent energy of Jupiter holding hands with Uranus, shock and awe. So expect big change or expect the seeds of some big change to start on Saturday. Sunday, April 21st, the Libra moon seeks harmony but squares Pluto. So transformative, yeah. Comfortable, Again, it might just depend on how you perceive it. And now coming into the more like analysis for our week here, I do kind of intuitively feel like this is a week where we want to intentionally kind of air out our dirty laundry, because dirty connotes their shade. Maybe if we don't, give into these feelings of shame, guilt, or blame, And we say, like, listen, I'm just tired of the stagnant stuff. I'm tired of the stuff that never seems to change. I am just going to clean my laundry and put it out on my own clothesline and take care of that and see what happens and see what fresh breath of air comes in instead of being in this nobody can see my shit kind of energy. So, that's definitely, there's that flip that if we can be proactive about addressing our problems or challenges, some of the heavier feels that we have, that maybe that whole breath of fresh air is just going to come and help change the whole situation. So, navigating the post eclipse energies and Mercury retrograde's twist, because we are moving into active phase of Mercury retrograde, means this week is about embracing both the upheaval and the understanding. It's not just about weathering the storm, but learning how to dance with the rain, astrologically speaking. And sometimes that rain is overwhelming, and sometimes it is exactly what is needed. And after a couple days, after, the chaos settles out again, the things you wanted to bloom are going to start blooming again. So whether you're dealing with the revelations or the revolutions, remember every planetary pirouette offers you a chance to realign more closely to your true path, to what it is you really want, to what you are authentically loving hard on, even if you can't quite get there to express that yet or live that part of your life yet. Being in touch with just that desire to be in communication and connection and that, I know some people don't like the word, but juiciness, that is half the battle in changing our energy and changing the way we view our lives. So there you have it. A full week of surprise resolution and, well, maybe some plain old surprises as well. So tune in next time when we tackle the age-old mystery of why do socks disappear when we put them in the washer and the dryer, but the Tupperware into the dishwasher only seems to multiply them. Is it plastic versus organic? Who knows? But let's ponder on that and let me know what you think in the comments. So I am Lindsay Baldessano, reminding you to tune in, turn on, and tap into the cosmic currents with us every week here at Super Secret Powers. So until next time, keep your vibrations high and your feet on the ground. Catch you on the next wave of Magick Bringers Rising. And remember to like, follow, and share us so that we can spread more light to more light workers lighting up this world.